Hello and welcome to another edition of Moon Magic. I am Tracy Hawkner with Eye of Horus, and with me,
Heather Rowan Robbins, astrologer for Eye of Horus and author of Star Codes Weekly Astrological Weather Forecast.
and today we are recording from a real live store, so do not be alarmed by interesting sounds. We have workshops and classes, we have readers and stuff, and all sorts of community who just enjoy getting together here. My goodness.
Come on down. And we're here to talk about the full moon on March 5th. And it's really the last full moon of the year, and it's a really interesting one. This year is a very action-packed spring. We have Venus and Mars moving into Aries at the end of February, and they'll be moving into a trine with Jupiter, the planet that's 1.5 times the size of all the other planets combined. So whenever it's talking to something, it expands. And it is trining in the emotional planets and Venus and Mars, and trining in a Venus-Uranus conjunction just on this full moon. Full moons always stir us up, and they bring up the contrast between what our conscious mind wants, the sun, and what our unconscious is working on at that moment, what's highlighted by that full moon. This one's in Virgo, and that's going to take us into some deep self-examination, which is probably pretty good before we hit this high action-packed spring, that we take this time to reflect. And so you had some interesting ideas on how to work with the full moon in Virgo.
As we have the moon and the sun reflecting each other's light on a full moon, the idea of mirror magic, mirror work. Some folks enjoy scrying, which is a fantastic thing, but also the idea of meeting yourself eye to eye, speaking to yourself, speaking truth to yourself, examining yourself in deeper ways than we normally do with other people. You can have all sorts of conversations in private that you might not have otherwise. Perfect time for that kind of work.
Perfect, absolutely, that full moon in Virgo. But be careful not to make the Virgo mistake, and I have so much Virgo in my chart I can say these things about Virgo, is of only looking at the problem. Virgo, it can be look at the chaff, not the wheat. The symbol for it is someone holding a sheaf of wheat. And the process is how important it is to let go of the chaff, but focus on the grain. Focus on the nutrients.
So when we're speaking to ourselves, speaking also about our strengths
Right.
and our virtues. And
Right. What we've done right, as well as what we might need to let go of in the spring cleaning time.
wonderful.
And that brings us back to our personal wisdom before we launch off on this energy. I liked you were mentioning before the Hermit card as a card that's really useful to think about and meditate for this full moon.
Right. Each of the tarot cards has a different energy about it, and it can be a very powerful focus for meditation. The Hermit card is especially good at this point. He's got that kind of introverted loner sort of thing that he has going on, a little bit of a shut-in, but he's also very deep and thoughtful and reflective, very scholarly, very meditative, and he is always pictured holding a lamp, holding a light to guide others on their own path. It's not that we're going to use, there's an awful lot of Aries energy going on at this point. We're not using all of that Aries to push other people along their path, but to just hold a guiding light. If you have gotten up to your little precipice on your path, just holding a light so others can find their own footing at their own pace is a lovely thing to be able to do.
That's beautiful, because it is true that with these planets in Aries, people are allergic to being told what to do. Absolutely allergic. And this full moon trines Pluto, so that talks about going in and finding that depth and doing that inner search and liking what you see so you can let other people look within you as well. So I think it's going to be a really beautiful one to work with. Good luck. Enjoy that spring cleaning. Enjoy that spring cleaning of your soul, your computer, your closets, your self-reflection. and then get ready to use this energy to create an exciting life.
Thank you for joining us, and find us anytime on the internet, eyeofhorus.biz.
Thanks.